I'm just at the Apedale Museum. I've learned something new today that I didn't know about Newcastle. There's a lot of Roman history around Newcastle. Back in 1998, when workers were digging up the site for Holditch Industrial Estate, they actually dug up what they believed to be was like a Roman town hall from back in them days, like a basilica. It's dead interesting. I never even knew that there was so much history like this from Newcastle. If anybody knows the area, anybody seen this? It's actually supposed to be like a Roman coin. I didn't know that. I just thought it was something that the nearby metal workers built. So I'd like to see some like proper pictures of how the fort would have looked. I always thought there was just a castle on top of that hill where the high school is, but to know that there was a Roman fort just once there, it'd be interesting to see, like, if they dug further around the area, around Apedale, what they could find with a metal detector.
Welcome to the Apedale Heritage Centre Museum. Admission is free. We hope that you won't consider
Roman Road from Chesterton to Rochester.
Yeah, they found it. There was a golf course.
Imagine how fast I could get to work like that. Let's try to find the Dilthorn one. So literally, Dilthorn one. So basically, somewhere, where is it? Somewhere up here is where I live, and then somewhere down just under this picture is where I work, and it takes me about an hour to get to work some days. Now, if this road was still here, I could be at work in no time. Yeah, that almost says my name. We take the D away. That's my name. I can learn so much in places like that. There's more in this museum than there is in Hanley Museum. Hanley Museum's okay, but there's so much more in here. Hanley's like 10 times bigger than this, but there's so much more in here. It's free to come in. So I recommend, if you live locally, or if you know where it is, or even if it's not too far from here, you can always travel down, come here. It's a good museum. I recommend come and try the museum out. Definitely recommend. I think I took a picture of these trains before, but it was pitch black in this room. I was in here in the dark doing a ghost hunt. It was actually in this room here where I did. I think it was this room. Yeah, just through that doorway there. Okay, so there used to be a train line running right the way through from Hartshill, which is here, through Newcastle, Sylwia. I think this here is the train tracks that I went in, the tunnel, which could be that tunnel there, in one of my other videos. I'll post a link to that video, and if you want to check out that tunnel, it's somewhere. I'll definitely go there and try that place out again. It's a pretty cool place. I said I'm going to walk the whole length of the train tracks one day. Where we went was only a part of it. It goes all the way for about another, I don't know, maybe 10 miles, 20 miles. I'm not going to walk 20 miles, but I'll walk further along. This is like the one I found outside in that other video as well, because I've been here a few times doing videos at night, and this is like the one I found at the back. So as you can see, I was sort of putting my hands in and messing around with things, and this is pretty much the same train, in fact, exactly the same layout. This is an actual tree stump, fossilised. It doesn't say don't touch, does it? I'm not going to touch that. This is a very old tree. Fossilised tree. See how old it is?
It's been discovered in the 1800s.
discovered in the 1800s, but if it's fossilised, it must be a few thousand years old. What sort of van is it? What sort of van is it? Ford Transit van?
It is Ford, yeah.
It's a Ford Transit. Ford Transit van. Training dummy. Mine safety equipment. There's a little birdie inside his cage. If the bird drops dead, then you know there's a gas leak. And you gotta get out. Helmet with a little door on the front.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
As I said before, we had down in them mines, we went down, what, about 2 months ago?
Something like
About
that.
2 months ago we went down into these mines. I got filthy dirty and my hands were black. My clothes were dirty, but it was good. I'd go down there again.
You know what?
What?
When you go to training dummy nowadays, they rub it.
No, they would.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, so we went down into these mines a few months ago. As I was saying, I was filthy dirty. But you can go down there. I think most days they do like a tour. So you have to go with the miners. You have to wear like a helmet with a torch on because it's dark down there. We had to wear them when we went in. I think it costs like a few £, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not much at all. You pay, and the miner will take you down. And it's a really long mine. There's a fire like a few miles away in the mine. It's always burning. It's been burning since like a long time it started, and it's still burning to this day. Some days apparently you can actually see the smoke coming out of the ground in that area. The area is Sylwia, near where them tunnels were.
people say the tarmac on the road is hot as well.
Tarmac's hot on the road. Yeah, so you can pay and go in there, which I think is pretty good. It's good of them to let you go down there. The actual guy that took us down was a miner, had been here a long time. He was wearing all his uniform.
He used to work here, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he worked here and now he's just voluntary. He does like guided tours. He went down with us at night time. So to add to the whole feel of the mine, we actually went down in the night time. It was about 10, 11 o'clock at night. It was interesting. It was a good experience. I recommend anyone come here. Now, I didn't even know this museum was here till a few years ago, and after that I thought it was a closed down museum. Not until we came in here. And this place where I'm sat right now is very haunted as well. We did a little ghost hunt in here, and this very museum is supposed to be haunted by a man that doesn't really like people. So if you hear any bangs or any talking while I'm in here, this isn't a paranormal video. This is just a video of the museum. But you never know. He does haunt this place. Daytime, nighttime doesn't really matter. If he's gonna let himself be known, he'll do it. That's somebody else coming in. Maybe. So yeah, let's see, he might make some noise, he might not. It's a pig head drill. For drilling pig heads. I know a few pig heads. Oh, I always wanted one of these. Anvil. Always wanted one of them. I just think that would look so cool in the garden. Local coal mines. I think this one here, my old workplace, is built on top of that mine. So there's a weight issue with the building because they can't build too much and put too much weight on the ground. They're everywhere. Apedale Green, Fenton, Hemheath. These buttons to press, they don't work. Silverdale Station. This guy looks like he's getting the train to work, but he looks like about 7 years old.
No, reminds me that train station of the woman in black.
Yeah, the woman in black. Yeah, I was thinking that actually now. Yeah, it's like the train station from The Woman in Black. If you've seen that film. Yeah, it's got Harry Potter in it. Well, it's not Harry Potter. But see, I like to collect things like this. I've got some old camera and some binoculars and little things I've got at home. And I think things like this are just so cool to collect, even if they don't work anymore. I like to collect things like that.
The spirit around them.
Yeah, exactly. That helmet's so small. Right here is where we did the investigation. Looks so much different in the daytime.
We're here, like knocking on them.
Yeah, I was sat right here where I'm stood, and something kept moving these lockers, and we could hear some noises coming from the back of there, and I'm sure that's a woman. Why does it look like a man? Wearing a towel, 2 towels. Yeah, we kept hearing knocking sounds coming from the back of there, and these lockers kept being like that, tapped. Yeah. If that spirit's here, just knock on something. Please, do it. If you hear, make a sound. If that nasty spirit's in this room, then please make a sound. I know you're in here. Make a sound. Oh, that is a man. It's a miner having a shower. Anybody seen a Hoover like that before? We used to have a Hoover like this when I was a kid. Look at these conditions you're working in. That thing is definitely going to move. That is definitely haunted. I know that when I walk down there, his head is going to turn and follow me. Archie. Got you. Oh. There's a cat on the floor. think I could happily take a bath there in the living room. That'd be alright there. You've got a fire next to you, a radio behind you. Spend more time with your family. Look at these eggs and beans and an oat cake.
I could eat some oat cake. Oh, mince pies. Oh.
Mince pies.
Mm.
Sylwia's been craving oat cakes for a long time.
And mince pies since last Christmas.
She loves oat cakes. I know there's a lot of people who are on my Facebook group that don't live in the UK. So if you don't know what an oat cake is, then Google it. But it's probably not what you think it is. It's a thing from Staffordshire, and it's really nice. It's not a cake, it's not a dessert, it's for breakfast. And basically I'll show you what one looks like. But don't be put off, because it doesn't look the best. It's just that there. Send me some money, I'll send you some oat cakes. Who's looking after the injured miner? Oh, his face is so black. Look at his face. He's filthy.
Oh, he's a miner, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay, so there was a disaster at the Holditch mine, and something caused an explosion. What was it? Coal cutter. Basically, this coal cutter down here ignited gas, which caused a fire and led to a big explosion. And there's a list of the names of all the miners over here and all the workers, really, all the people that died. So yeah, they all died getting the coal out of the ground. They kept everyone's fires going. Loads of information here about that disaster. Cool little folder. We're the only ones in here. No one's come in to visit. People that have come in are like people that work here, but when I say work here, they're all voluntary, so they don't get paid. They just come here because they want to keep the place alive. So we put a donation box. People come, put some money in the box. Helps them to look after the place and put more things in here. Makes it more interesting for everybody. I recognise a lot of these photos. They're all from my area. It's not the area I grew up in, it's the area I live in. That's a really cool map. I'd like that on my wall at home. Imagine having something that big over here. That'd be so cool to have at home. It's like dated 1871, all around Apedale, and it's just like a complete plan of everything. And Chesterton, Bignell End, Nottingham, and it just shows you where everything was back in them days. I like things like that. Some dog prints in my old house. we'd had part of the backyard cemented, and my dog walked on it after, and it left her prints in the ground. So I was sad to leave that behind when we had to move house. I always said I'll cement a patch again, and
Let's have a look.
yeah, she can walk in it again, and we'll have her footprints there forever. There's the chimney sweeps. Little rabbit in his chimney house. There's a shield in there somewhere. It says there's a shield somewhere, Roman shield. The short section of reconstructed wall from the Holditch Roman building is now the centrepiece of the Roman history display at Apedale Heritage Centre Museum. Every day's a school day. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a quick little tour of the museum. Somewhere I've always wanted to go, to be honest. Poor dog is left in the car.
I think that was them people that just went in the cafe.
Probably, yeah.
I love my pet, leaving it in the car.
Dogs don't belong in cars. Don't leave your dogs in cars, people. I love my pet. Yeah, so that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video.